Chapter 2. Chapter 2.
Zakafyah.
The cocaine matriarch, queen on the throne. Even more dangerous now that she's alone. Healing from her injury, focused on the money. Cooking up a plan, smuggling scam. During the bicentennial celebration in 1976, she put 1,000 kilos of cocaine under one of the ships. Sailing out of Colombia, big ship Gloria. Looking like a diplomat, strategized new attack. But the DEA informant, big mouth Maria, blurted out her business, and Griselda never noticed. But Griselda was smart, she only sent 13 pounds of cocaine, only on one ship, and the DEA seized it. But that wasn't the mothership. Griselda grabbed it and came up with new ways to innovate her smuggling. Speedboats and small planes, Blanco had smart brains. South Florida landed strips, drop-offs and pickup. As the cocaine godmother's empire was expanding, she took her protege under her wing in the trafficking. Pablo Escobar, you must have heard his name. It was Griselda Blanco that taught him the game. Miami in the 50s and 60s was quiet, with tourists from Europe on vacation from the cold, with senior citizens retired and relocated, living in Miami, spending loads of money. Until the late 1970s when Griselda made Miami a new base of operations. Cocaine drug baron set up a new quarters and the business skyrockets 24/7. From Miami to California over to New York, Blanco was transporting tons of cocaine, but then she was faced with one major challenge: existing competition gangs angry at her game. But as the clock ticked, Blanco, the highest distributor, took over South Florida and the Cubans lost power. Then the turf war started, Colombians versus Cubans, Blanco ordering killings for Cubans to be killed. Bullets them flying, dropping like Skittles, wrecked and ruined, blown into smithers, shattered and crushed. Assassinations, annihilations, exterminations. Blanco sending hitmen, causing havoc in the place. She made motorcycle shootings, drive-by shootings, when a passenger gets close up to the ops and then shoots him in the head or in the back or in the side or in the face. By 1976, most of the ops are eliminated, and the cops ain't putting in pressure, so that our empire's dominating the territory with ease, and the addiction for the drug has increased and increased and increased and increased. The cocaine mobster making 80 million a month, that's 960 a year, business blazing up in there. She bought a mansion in Miami, penthouse in Manhattan, jet setting back and forth, floating, living lavish, going Studio 54 and having parties in a penthouse. The cocaine legend in the fame and in the fortune. Party unending, cocaine snorting, nightlife, wildlife, big money spending. By now, reputation growing so rapidly, associates desiring to be where Griselda be, including an ambitious young criminal, Pablo Escobar, who she took under her wing. Young Pablo was a car thief doing small robberies. She told him, when you saved up money, come and talk to me. Your future will be cocaine. As you can clearly see, my cocaine empire, cocaine monopoly. Pablo did as told, she taught him everything. She became his mentor, he became a protege. She showed him cocaine business and he learned everything, and with a short space of time she helped him make his first million. But later there's a shift, cause Blanco did not know the jealousy that Pablo had in his heart to her. The machismo grew big in Pablo Escobar. He wanted to rule and be over Griselda. In 1976, Escobar teamed up with some other drug traffickers that he had connections with, which led to the creation of the notorious Colombian dangerous Medellin cartel. Blanco never knew that her same student would soon become her biggest ever rival. Escobar grew up with a family in Colombia, and that was the only reason why he was even close with her. Blanco was too busy focused on a new lover, Dario Sepulveda, another drug dealer. Blanco had the power and Dario knew the score, and he wasn't trying to be the boss that made Griselda cross. By August the 5th, 1978, Blanco gave birth to to another baby boy, she call it Michael Corleone. Like in the Godfather film released in 1972, a gangster name for a baby. Now the Medellin cartel run by Escobar is growing in size and strength and power. Colombian government officials paid off to keep their mouth shut. Pablo paying for their silence. Everybody in Colombia's doing business with Pablo, and now this has caused a major problem for Blanco. Now Blanco's realized that she had lost some power due to Pablo Escobar biting at her empire. So now she's made up her mind that she will prove her point. She said, I will never back down to anybody at any time, cause I invented this. I'm the one that started this. These dirty scumbag traitors are taking the piss. By 1979, Blanco's on a rampage at the Dayland Mall, Crown Liquor Store. 2 of Pablo's soldiers get followed and killed by Blanco's hitmen. A broad day massacre. 86 bullets spraying up the car park, making a point that Blanco's to be fed. Colombians warring Colombians, the beginning of a battle that went on for several years. Blanco henchmen slaughtering the ops, anyone in any place at any given time. Chopped up into pieces and left in cardboard boxes on the roadside for everyone to know that Blanco done this. Violence at its wildest, no respect for public. Every day another drug-related murder. So much dead bodies scattered on the streets. They started storing them in refrigerated trucks. Now Blanco became the queen of Miami, not up for cartel selling drugs without her permission in the city. Cocaine godmother, cocaine gangster. News reporters reporting the carnage story.